Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the end with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our...
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free... Feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
George. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Lopez. Middleton from the outside. The rebound by Jackson. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, but he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Middleton from the outside. The rebound by Jackson. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Call timeout.
Milwaukee calls timeout. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo, right side. Crafty move. And he lays it in.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
Leonard, double team. Lopez with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation. But certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Paul George.
And deep into the season now, Grant. Are you noticing any trends that may just become a permanent part of the game?
Well, I mean, of course, B.A., the fast pace of the NBA is here to stay. And players of all positions are continuing to develop deeper range from the three-point line.
Now here's George. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Middleton. Just 3 to shoot. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
The Clippers trail. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Here's George. Six to shoot. Back to Covington. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Rejected by George.
Use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
The Clippers making a switch here. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Portis. Rebound by the Clippers.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Got it.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Here's Mann. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. To the middle. Here's Powell from the right block. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Holiday. Pass to Nora. Portis, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Powell. He got it off in time. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top. They're up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
Here's Covington. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Down low. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
And Covington, here we go. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Milwaukee in the lead. To the paint. Banked it in off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookie?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure, a lot of times, can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks. For the Clippers.
And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 8. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
As they say, live by the three, die by the three. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Zubac's high post. Back to George. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has got his second basket of the game.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. They retain possession. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers trail. George left side. Inside. Zubac.
Ivica Zubac.
Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Jackson on the wing. 4 on the clock. And the jumper from the wing offline. Pass to Matthews. Here's Middleton. Here's Ibaka. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
You know, he's almost a perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
It's wow!
My goodness. Come on now.
First foul. Reggie Jackson.
You know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul.
You got to love the heart that Giannis has. I mean, it's just on full display how he loves his team, he loves his community, he loves playing the game. He really always makes an extra effort to help and support other people. He's an impressive young man.
Here's Leonard. There's the triple. Back to Covington. Over Antetokounmpo. And no good, trying to use the glass. Unable to get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one.
And, you know, when Giannis takes a shot, the defense wins if it's a shot outside of the paint. They want him taking jumpers.
Tries again. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 9.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
George for 3. No good there. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. You know, Clark, with Giannis, it's impossible to keep him out of the paint.
Well, once he gets in there, it's too late. I mean, fortunately, he knows that's his strength, and he butters his bread in there. Still, sometimes he fell out of team with that jump shot.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. George Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. He's got 11.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Leonard with the ball. Middleton covering. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Down low. Here's Lopez. Second chance shot. To the wing, right side. Here's Matthews.
Yeah, I like how confident Matthews is down low. Impressive work by him drawing contact inside.
First team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for Milwaukee, Wesley.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Jackson, right side. Pass to Batum. To the paint. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton on target from range. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Middleton from the outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Out to the right wing. Coffee. No good on the triple. Pass to Middleton. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Connects on the 17-footer.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
더 날아가 저 하늘로